Welcome back. I'm going to say hello to Lena in Cork. Lena is the grandmother of James Creedon, and she'll be very unhappy because James tonight is sans cravate, no tie for Media Watch. What's going on, sir?
I'm never telling you anything ever again, Mark. Anyway.
That's it. So your grandmother will be disappointed, but I'm sure Lena will enjoy this Media Watch now with James. OK, James, tell us where we're starting. You've given me a list here, starting with a trader who caused a stir yesterday, claimed to be someone that he maybe wasn't.
That's right. Now,
fill us all in, come on.
The Independent this morning called him the trader who lifted the lid on what the city really thinks. Now, his name, supposedly, is Alessio Ristani, a trader in the city. Let's have a listen to what he said on the BBC yesterday. It shocked an awful lot of people.
If I see an opportunity to make money, I go with that. So for most traders, it's not about, we don't really care that much how they're going to fix the economy, how they're going to fix the whole situation. Our job is to make money from it. And personally, I've been dreaming of this moment for 3 years. I have a confession, which is I go to bed every night, I dream of another recession. This is not a time right now to wishful thinking the government is going to sort things out. The governments don't rule the world. Goldman Sachs rules the world.
Well, he sounds very plausible.
Well, he sounds like a bit of a sociopath. That's what a lot of people are saying, that he wants to make a lot of money on the misery of others. And you see here on various websites, what they were doing is kind of saying, this is actually so repugnant as to border on satire. So is this guy the real deal? And what they did is they actually found footage of another chap who spoke to the BBC a couple of years previously, and he ended up, his supposed name was Jude Finisterra. He said he was a representative of Dow Chemical, and he was apologising and promising massive compensation for an oil spill in India some 20 years previously. Turned out that he was a fake, and he was trying to embarrass the company in question. Now, just last week, a kind of a satirical group called Yes Men claimed that particular act. So people were saying, actually, this guy, he looks quite similar. So is it the same fellow, or is it at the very least another Yes Men stunt? So they go around impersonating what they call big-time criminals to publicly humiliate them. And in any case, the BBC came out very quickly and they said, look, they had a press statement. They said, no, we have verified this. He is a real trader. And sometime later, Yes Men came out themselves, this particular crowd of pranksters, saying that no, in fact, despite widespread speculation, he isn't a yes man. He's not a prankster. He's the real deal.
Dead ringer for the guy who was doing the Bhopal stunt.
I mean, perhaps a couple of differences, and the voice is different, but the mouth is the same, the nose is the same, the kind of jawline is the same. I thought there were quite a few similarities in any case. But in any case, Forbes magazine got onto it as well, and they were trying to figure out, was he a prankster or was he just a sociopath? People started commenting on this particular trader's Facebook page. He's a bit of a self-promoter, it seems. He's got his own Facebook page. He's got his own website here, Recession. A bit of a doomsayer by the sounds of things.
Good heavens.
But on his Facebook page, people were calling him a muppet, a nasty little self-publicist, and a totally honest beep who wants to rise to the top on the rest of the world.
You could say that about a lot of people on Facebook. I'm sorry to say, people do it for self-publicity, right, to promote themselves, to say, I'm great, look at me, look at me.
But I suppose the thing is, he said he dreams about another recession every night and how he can take advantage of it. Now, what he also said is that people, really, it's about knowing how to take advantage of dips in the economy, that if you play the system well, you can actually make some money out of it.
But isn't that why stocks and shares are going up and down all the time, because of that kind of thing?
I suppose so, and I suppose some people are just saying he's really just speaking the truth. And as the Independent said, he is what was it they said? The trader who lifted the lid on what the city really thinks. So some people thought he was so ridiculous that he had to be a satirical guy, and others thought he was speaking the truth.
Okay, to the front line of the traders, to Wall Street, where there's been demonstrations about what goes on there. Tell us about that.
Let's have a look at what they're saying here on Storyful, which is a website that takes pictures online and collates it. The protests have now moved to Liberty Square. It's a protest movement called Occupy Wall Street. Last weekend, there were hundreds, if not thousands, of people demonstrating, trying to occupy Wall Street in a bid to kind of protest against, I suppose, the capitalist system, the corporate system, etc. And they say they've been inspired by what's happened in Spain, in Greece, in Tunisia, and in Egypt. But in any case, there were lots of different arrests over the weekend. There are pictures, actually, of different moments where protesters say the police were actually quite brutal. There were moments where pepper spray was used, where people were kind of wrestled to the ground. And the protesters are saying online that the mainstream media such as the New York Times, are not covering this at all as much as they should be covering it. And so what has happened, really, is that you see videos like this being uploaded, and what you can see, what they've done here is they've got images on the right and on the left, two different cameramen trying to kind of prove that it wasn't just one camera person, but two people who filmed the same pictures.
Yeah.
And they're crying because they were sprayed with pepper spray.
And of course, that's a device to give this some kind of credibility.
Exactly.
Which is okay.
So there you go. And that one's probably going to spread, so they're saying online.
James, we need to leave it there. Hope Nana, Lena in Cork enjoyed it. I'll get him to wear a tie tomorrow. Thank you very much. James Creedon with Media Watch.